This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start the drive with Evans. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. He's on his way. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Captain 11. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Lawrence, 17.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going up, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers it on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
Hooker on 1st down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hooker's throw complete there to Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Hooker. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And we'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, the Rams at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Evans gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st down throw here. It's Hooker. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go now.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Hooker's going to throw it. Got his man. It's Warren. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Warren. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Hooker. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Hooker now on 1st down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. This pass out wide to Hall. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18.
Pass for 11. Pass for 11. Check back. Check back. Go.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hooker. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. He'll take this to the 46. 2nd down and 8. Again, a run with Evans. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Evans. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run by Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Evans. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
53, ready.
Again, it'll be Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
22.
They'll look to run with Evans. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Okay, ready?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Hooker now off play action. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Trap 60. Hey, pass. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Hooker. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, man, Bronco! Dragon 60!
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
John Johnson with the INT. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Hooker's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Hooker on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates! 19 tight, 19 tight!
Here's Hooker to throw it. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletion sets.
Mustang 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Now Hooker.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He gets it left side of Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hopkins.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
40 got.
Evans running straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Here's Stafford.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Zach Evans, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
65 catch.
Throwing. Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Straight ahead, it's Evans. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now.
Stafford now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance. Credit.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Our medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down throw here, it's Hooker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hooker now on first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
50 Eagles, trap 50, trap 50. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Back at 60.
Third and goal. Here's Hooker. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Hendon Hooker punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Evans again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Stafford.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Evans.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll look to run with Evans.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. And they'll run for it with Evans.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Zach Evans.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
59! Zero!
Now Stafford. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And fights through one man. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This is 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Hooker's looking to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Catch.
Back to throw, Hooker. Here's one deep for Pickens.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.